everybody. It is Wednesday, May 29, 2024. I am Tessa-Marie and welcome to the Morning Blessings. It is a beautiful, beautiful day. It is supposed to be sunny today. We are looking forward to this magnificent day coming to us. So how are you doing? Good morning, Loretta. Good morning, Colleen. I just saw the two of you and you guys showed up. So yeah, it is a beautiful Wednesday morning. And our topic is a little bit controversial. People are going to question it, say something that's, you know how it's going to be. So hold on and let us see what we can do with this amazing morning blessing. Today, I decided I would talk about no matter how tough things get. And then I said, act as if nothing bothers you. Whoa. That is, they're going to tell me you're going to say to pretend the world is perfect and you're joyful all the time and la 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 la. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that no matter how tough it is, you still have a choice to how you react, how you behave in that circumstance. And that doesn't mean you go around smiling and saying it's all roses and nice things. No, I'm not saying that. Good morning, Melford. Welcome. How are you feeling today? Nice to see you. So, no matter how tough things get, act as if nothing is bothering you. And that is not frou-frou. That is not saying, no, you're going to dance your hippie dance in the flowers. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is this. Things are tough. Sit down and you know they're tough. You look at them, you can feel they're tough. They're bothering you. They're pushing you on the edge. They're tough. And you carry that toughness with you. Will that change that? No. And of course, going and saying, well, nothing is happening. I'm great, I'm great, I'm great. This world isn't falling apart around me. My house is on fire or whatever because it's tough. I'm not saying that. What I am saying is, look at the situation. You already know that it is tough. So what can you do? William Shakespeare gave us the answer to that. He said, the world is a stage, and each and every one of us are actors. We are here to give our best performance. I am not saying that you have to give a best performance in those days. But in this, inside of the toughness of that moment, a challenge that you're facing, realize making it take you over is not going to change it. So you have to act as if it is sitting over there. Some cases, some people I know can literally take that horrible thought and place it on a bench and look at it and say, you stay there until I figure out what to do with you. Hi, Nadi. Welcome. How nice to see you too. Because that thought, that toughness that you're going through right now is sometimes necessary for you to act with it. Hi, Rose. Good morning. How are you feeling today? And see it as if it is not affecting you. Because no matter how tough it gets, it's up to you how you feel about it. So you have to act. As Shakespeare said, it's acting. Life is a stage and you're constantly acting as a mother, as a wife, as a father, as a grandmother, as a person, as a person at work. You don't want to do this, but you have to do it. You're getting paid. Guess what? You're acting. So when it is tough, go and act as if nothing is bothering you. Sit in the time and look at it. Give it energy, but do not let it take your energy. As I said, people will take it and put it in a compartment and leave it there. This is not good for me. I'm going to place it on the bench. I'm going to let it go, and I'm going to march forward. I'm going to leave it where it started. Acting as if it doesn't bother you doesn't necessarily mean you have to call everybody and say, no, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. No, 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 no. It's in your mind. You have to change your mind about things that you cannot control. We have to understand that there are things we can control. Hi, Ryan, you just missed Melford. He jumped in for a second and flew away. So you just need to realize that in the moment, You cannot control that. So no matter how tough it is, check it out. Can you change the toughness? Did you cause it? Or is it something that you couldn't control? Or it's too late for your control. You could have perhaps controlled it 20 days ago. You could perhaps have controlled it yesterday. But today you have no control. There's so many things that comes in your life and it gets really tough. And many times it's our action or lack of action. When we take certain steps towards doing certain things in a certain way, there is a reaction. And if we do not take a step to do certain things in a certain way, there is another reaction. It just says as it is. So it is tough, and we all face those tough days. We all face those tough things. But the thing is to act, A-C-T, like it is not bothering you. Because the more energy you give towards what that you feel that is tough, it's going to grow. The more you speak about it to friends and family, it's going to grow because everybody is going to add a little bit to it. Some people might tell you, you know what, let it go. And then you say, I can't let it go, can you not? And then the other person goes, you know what, if I were you, I would do this. If I were you, I would stand up, I would fight. Do you need that? Is that going to make it grow and it becomes an albatross around your neck and you cannot get rid of it? So when things are tough, take a stance towards it and let it go. And it's very easy for me to say because what I'm asking you to do is also very challenging. I have had to face it. I had to face things that were tough. And I had to realize if I sit with it, if I lie down with it, if I talk about it, if I caress it, hi Yuko, good morning. If I give it love and time and patience, it is not going to make a difference. It will just keep working. If I take it and I expose it to the sun, it will grow. If I fertilize it with words and passion from others, it will grow. And I will still be stuck with it. So that is why, no matter how tough it is, act like it does not bother you. Because the more you give it the energy that this thing is really weighing on me, it's bothering me, is the more it will grow. It will expand. You will find other reasons. You'll be in a doldrum, they call it, sitting and just feeling sad. You cannot control a choice you made 20 years ago because you made the choice. You actually chose. And that is something we have to remember. Our choices today will determine the life we live tomorrow. You have a situation that happened in your home and something isn't working, something is broken down, or you have construction, they have to fix things. But if you have something you always did that day, every day, and you let what you are not doing, it is happening around you, but it's not happening to you. It's happening for you, but it's not happening to you. And you said, you know what? There is just too much happening here. I'm not going to go to church today. I'm not going to go to morning blessing. I'm not going to go grocery shopping. I'm just going to do what? Tell me. You are letting something that is happening outside of you bother you. That's what I mean. It is happening and it is bothersome and it is taking your time. But you can choose how to react to it. You can look at it and say, well, okay, fine. I'm not the one doing this work. I will look at it and I'll move. Find your own space. Find that secret space you have. Whether it is just go to sit in a corner. I don't care if it's a single chair on your stoop. Move from that so that literally you're saying it is not bothering me because here I am doing what I'm supposed to do every day. There are other ways to take that action. For example, that thing is going to happen at 9 o'clock in the morning. Why are you so worked up from the time you woke up this morning and you know it's going to happen and you have no control and you're not the one to do it? Somebody else is doing it. And you have to act like it's not bothering me. It's being done. It's being looked after. It's not going to, I'm not taking it into going to do this or to be that. So it is terrible. And you're walking into the supermarket to shop. But you cannot think. You forgot the list at home. Everything because something horrible is acting away from you. It's not with you in the supermarket, but you chose to take it with you to the supermarket. That's what I mean. Let it go. Shake it off. Dance around it. Look at it. Feed it what it desires. It breaks down. So the repairman is there. Let them do their thing. And you go repair your soul, yourself. Do what is energizing. And that when all of that is happening, the best thing you can do for yourself is to prick up your gratitude journal and realize that something good is coming out of what that is so tough. My manager had told me once when I went in 97, we had like 4 things. I was sick, Brian had cancer, the van was stolen, the furnace broke down. And my manager, he looked at me and said, if there's one person in this world that can manage all of this, it's you. He said, I know you can. He said, I am not bothered. I know you will come out of all of what is going in your family right now on top of it. And I did. Because I didn't say to him, listen, I cannot come to work because of this and that. You put things in place. And I acted like it wasn't bothering me. I had to. Because I needed to survive. I needed to thrive. And I cannot thrive if I'm holding these things in me everywhere I go. I cannot thrive if what is happening at home, I drag it to work and then sit down at the coffee table and tell all my friends at work about what's going on. No. What can they do? Are they doctors? Are they furnace repairmen? Are they policemen to find the stolen vehicle? No. What can they do? All I am doing is taking that same thing and giving it life, digging it into the ground, making it bother me. Act like it doesn't bother you. It is as it is. That's why I always quote Pope John Paul. When they asked him the question about something, a movie or something, he said it is as it was at the time, right? All he said, it is as it was. So I took that and I look at the situation and I go, it is as it is. There's nothing else that changes that. The only thing that changes that is how I choose to act about it, how I choose to react about it. We have this emotional thing. And if our emotional prosperity is entirely on how we react to what we see, we hear, we feel, we taste, and we touch. The 5 senses. So no matter how tough it is, you have to act your reaction. You have to watch your reaction and move your attitude from where it is going down that rabbit hole with that horrible, miserable situation in your life and shift it. And realize I cannot change this. It is as it is. My next step, what can I do about it? Can you do something about it? And if you can, you do it. But if it is something beyond your control, like, hello, Kathleen, good morning, how are you feeling today? If it is something beyond your control, and you are looking at it, and you are saying, I'm going to fix it, but you can't. You know for sure, if there is no electricity in the neighborhood, no matter what you do, it's not going to turn on. So what can you do? Light a candle, get a flashlight. But you cannot get all worked up because there is no hydro in your area. You cannot get all worked up because there is a snowstorm. So you are afraid to drive in the snow, then take the bus. It will be more difficult, but you can also do it. Whatever it is, that no matter how tough it is, you have to act like it doesn't bother you. You know what helps you to do that? Is what you're getting out of where you are right now. So, it is tough to work with certain people. It is tough to have the manager you have. It is tough with the clients that comes in. But you have one thing to remember. Why are you doing this? Why are you employed? Ask yourself that question. That comes with it. It is tough to be an employee. It is tough to work with other human beings, but what is it that you have to act like it's not bothering you? Because guess what? You need that paycheck. You need to pay the bills. You need to go on your vacation. You need to buy food. You need to go and pay for a dance class or this or that. You need something done. That's why you're taking it. You need to survive. You need to thrive. And because of that, you have to ask, "Hi, Rita, good morning," as if it is not bothering you. No matter how tough it is, you have to act as if it's not bothering you. And don't tell me it's easier said than done. I already know that. It's a challenge. So it doesn't matter because it's your reaction towards it. And that's why I just chose act. Your reaction. It has happened. And maybe you caused it. Maybe it was caused by others. Maybe nature brought it in. And there you are reacting and allowing it to make it become your responsibility. Like I said, it is happening for you, not to you. We need to know the difference. It's not crippling you. It's happening. It's not cutting off your legs. It's happening all around you. But you have a plan. You woke up this morning fired up and ready to go. You woke up this morning and you knew you had things to do, smiles to put through on people's lives, patients that are going to come in and have terrible customers, people all over. And then it is raining and you just get worse. On top of that, I have to deal with rain. Can you control rain? Can you control the behavior of clients and customers and other people? You cannot control it. So you have to act like it's not happening to me at all. It's happening around me, but it's not touching me physically. I am allowing my mind to control me. And our power lies in holding on to that thought that yes, it is terrible. Let it go and say, I know, I already know. I already know it's not nice out there. Or somebody called, "Did you see the weather?" Yes, I saw it. I got up this morning. "Did you hear the horrible things?" Yes, I heard. But are you reacting? Is it going to help you? So, for example, I have somebody right now that's going through major problems in their home. And they have allowed that to leave them, to make them just stop being themselves. It's not, husband is renovation, something is broken, one thing leads to another, and it's not working. But instead of rising above it, you are letting it, "I cannot function. Hi Nancy, I am not able to go here. I cannot do this because this is being done. And because it's being done in the bathroom, I cannot sit in the living room. I cannot go outside. I cannot go to the basement. I can't find a corner to do what I normally would do." That is allowing it to control you. So no matter how tough it is, you are not the one hammering the nail in the wall. You are not the one that is going to call the police. You are not the one that is the policeman. You are not the one at all. You are not the person at all. So what you have to do is to find your spot. Act like it is not bothering you. The more you act, I am not saying to pretend. I'm saying your action. Act. Take your action. React like it's not bothering you. And the more you do that, the stronger your thoughts get. The stronger your energy gets. And after a little while, you will notice, yeah, it really doesn't bother me. Those things don't bother me anymore. And if you're thinking, "Woe be me, the world is crashing, nothing is working," again, I ask you to do one thing. We talk about that every day. I am the queen of gratitude. Find what you're grateful for. So it's raining, but you have to go out. You're not standing at the bus stop, are you? So ignore the rain. I am happy and grateful I have a car to take me to drive where I need to go. I was working and something would happen and they would say to me, "Are you upset?" I'll say, no, I cannot be upset. That is part of being here. What you're going to do, it comes with the territory. That is part. And if you are in a position that you have made a choice, you're doing something, and it is not working for you, or you're feeling it hard, you got a promotion, you do not like it, or you're placed in a situation you can't, find a chair, sit down, close your eyes, and remember when you didn't have it, how much you wanted it. It's bothersome, it's tough, but that comes with the territory. But you have to acknowledge it. When I didn't have it, Tessa-Marie, I wanted it. And now I have it, I do not want it. Well, you know what? Close your eyes, find a spot, put your bum in it, and say, okay, when I didn't have this job, when I didn't have this person in my life, when I didn't have this home, when I didn't have this, how much I wanted to do this, to do better, to do something again. Do that. Acknowledge that. Because that is what really matters. No matter how tough it is, act like it's not bothering you, because you said, I didn't know it was going to end this way, but I wanted it. And now I have to deal with it. When they would be complaining about something, I say, you know what, the only time I'm going to raise my voice in that bank is when every second Thursday there is no money in my bank account. Then they will hear me. Otherwise, knock yourself out. I remembered we got a manager, and she brought in her friend, and the persons whose job she gave to her friend, they sent her away. So this friend of hers, hi Peter, good morning, is in the office. The woman that was there before, as financial advisors and planners, you had to do a certain amount of deals, and she would file them and do that. When she hired her little friend decided she didn't want to do the filing for the advisors and the planners. So she went to her friend, the manager, and told her, and she decided at a meeting, okay, you guys are all going to have to file all of your files. When you take them out, you do the deal, you file them back, you do this, you have to do everything. So everybody was up in arms. I chose the other route. I don't care. I don't care if that's what they want me to do. So there was this young lady, Thelma. I planned this. I act like it wasn't bothering me, but I had a plan. I'm there in the cabinet, which is just, these documents or these files are so important. They're right outside the manager's office. So I am there filing them away. And she came to me. I don't know if she was blind. She didn't see the manager in there, but I knew she was in there. And she said to me, why are you doing this? I'm not going to file. I'm just going to pile them up there. And I said, you know what, Thelma? I don't give a shit. Just so I said, you see, if all these degrees, all this power they have at head office, although I knew it wasn't head office, they decide they're going to pay me that kind of money to do a $15 hour job. Who am I to fight them? I said, if they decide that is what they want me to do, and they pay me all this money to stand there and file, I don't care. I am here, and no matter what they say to do between 8 and 4, go clean the toilet, sure. Mop the floor, sure. I don't care. My salary does not change. I acted like it didn't bother me, but it did. And what happened? She heard me. And the next day she made another meeting. Well, you guys don't have to do this anymore because really you should be bringing in more business. I didn't care. So you have to act, find a way to act like what you are going through that is tough is not bothering you physically. You have to do this. Otherwise, it will take you where you do not want to go, and you will find yourself stuck there. And when you are in that zone, more like it comes to visit you. More of that type of energy shows up because that's what you're giving life and energy, sunshine and fertilizer to. That's where you're putting your vibration. So there are tough things in life. We have to go through them. But how we handle that challenge is what matters. I said to react, but I didn't want to say react like it's not bothering you. I wanted you to say what Shakespeare said. The world is a stage, And we're all actors. Every day we have to give our best performance. And that is what an actor do. Give an Oscar-winning performance when it is tough. Maybe the British call it a stiff upper lip. You don't smile, you just grind it through. And if somebody can, if I tell me, why are you doing that? I'm fine. I was the senior person in that group. I didn't care. Because the only time I would lose it with them is when Thursday morning I click and there is no money in my account. Hell would break loose. Because I gave you my best, you're supposed to supply it. But if that's what you choose. So, when the world is falling apart around you, and it's not you, you didn't cause the bathroom leak, you didn't cause the this, you that, you didn't cause it. But it is happening. What you now allow is that you stop being you. You stop being you. You have given all of your energy to this disaster over there. You took your very essence and you say, here, take this. Use it. Drain me. Make me less than I am. Take every nerve and sinew in my body and break it up and split it in pieces. I allow you. You are giving the key to your life to an energy outside of you that you cannot control. Your only thing to do is to say, it is as it is. Where can I go to be me? Where can I go in this space that I can still find a chance to pray, to meditate, to read, to dance, to recollect, to talk? Find that space. We all have to find that space when the world around us is coming apart and we are not in a position to control it. Maybe we could, but it's too late now, isn't it? Perhaps I shouldn't have eaten this. No, I'm not doing feeling the best. Maybe not. I can't do it now, can I? It's done already. Maybe I should be more careful when I was going down the steps. Maybe I should have been more careful when I was spending. But all of those maybes are not moving. It is as it is. So the choice is, what can I do? What is my reaction? How can I act like this that is keeping me back if I allow it? Is not. You have to train your brain little by little. Our brain is another muscle. And if you take this attitude, it is not bothering me, high energy, then guess what? It is not going to bother you. Eventually, you will have met the challenge face to face. And remember, a challenge is a chance that you can win. It is a challenge. It's not a struggle. Hear the word? It doesn't stop, does it? You keep hearing struggle. It sounds like it has an echo. Like a struggle, right? It's echoing struggle. It doesn't change. It just goes on and on. Whereas, good morning, Tanya, good. Whereas, a challenge, it has an end. A challenge, you can win. You have the possibility to come out on top. But when you are struggling, that says you're doing something and it's not working, but you keep doing it. And you know that already. When you keep doing something and expecting the same result, they say that you're insane. It's a form of insanity. You know you're doing this thing. Hi, Blaney Ford. And it is giving you the same result, but you expect another result. They say you're insane. So no matter how tough it is, watch your reaction and act like it is not bothering you. Act that the person that's gossiping about you is not bothering you. Let it go. Act like the opinion of others is not going to inflict any pain on you. Act like you know for sure, no matter what they say, it will not change your ability to turn on the switch this morning or turn on the stove, plug the kettle in, have a cup of tea. Remember that no matter how tough and it comes throwing at you, make sure you realize, hey, it's not going to stop me. I have to find a way, act like this is not bothering me. And the way to do that is to train that mind of ours to say, shift back, Shift, let's go. It is as it is. Let's move. Let's find our corner. Let's find our North Star. Let's do what we're supposed to do. So no matter, guys, how tough it is, act. Make sure your reaction is, you know what? It's not bothering me. Because if you do not take that and use that, you will always find things that are tough. And you will allow them to zap your energy, to zap your picture, to zap your imagination, to zap your visualization of better. And it will just keep you in what it desires. And it will come in many ways. A friend, a family member, your children, and what are you doing? The news, the this, the that. It's raining. So, it's raining. Can I control the rain? It's hot. Can I make it stop being hot? I have to sit outside. Me, Tessa-Marie Shillingford, sits outside for 92 degrees. You know why? Because when it was 40 degrees below zero, I didn't have a choice. So if I choose to be outside and it's 92, because I'm acting like it is actually winter and I'm not hot. So there you go. So anyway, wonderful human beings, thank you so much for joining me this morning. Let me see those of you that are here with us. So Nancy, Arita, Yuko, Colin, Ryan, Loretta, Taniji, thank you for joining and hanging on, guys. This was a tough one for you guys to take, especially this thing about acting, which maybe is a little bit like frou-frou. So look at it and see what you think. If you have a note, send a note and let me know if it resonated or if it tickled you a bit. It is as it is. It's not going to change because you don't like it. You have to watch how you react to it. Have a great day. Love you. Take care, everybody. Thanks for coming.